I'm on a little bit early today. Got some stuff to do. Let me make sure we are live. Yeah, it looks like we're good to go. Wait for a couple people to get on in, and then we will get started with the MLH Comment Show. Glad everybody could be here to enjoy this glorious Saturday morning. It's actually really nice right now, but I'm sure we're going to get rain here. We've had rain for almost 3 straight weeks in Denver. What's up, Rosie? Nice to have you in here. Let's see here. I think we're good there. I'm going to get right into it, Rosie. For now, you're getting a one-person show. But I'm going to go ahead and start it. So I'm going to hit the music, and then we'll get started. Alright, welcome, Howard County. I see you there, Rosie, of course. This is the MLH Comment Show for 6/10/23. Not a ton to go over, but nonetheless, we're going to go over it. I haven't had a lot of content on the stream simply because I don't have a car yet. I'm still waiting for my car. Man, I don't know what's going on. Seems like I'm in the flight pattern, too. Hold on a second. I got to close this window. There we go. That's better. Now we're on equal listening terms, I guess. Kind of distracting to hear airplanes go over your head every 15 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and take a peek at the comments. I have a couple of interesting comments I'll go over later. But the first one comes from Solomon from last week's comment show, MLH in the house. Yes, thank you, Solomon. I try to be here for the comment show every Saturday. I don't think I've missed one I think I missed a total of one in the entire time I'm doing this. Excalibur, on my post about rain, we've had rain almost 3 straight weeks, which is highly unusual for Denver. What's up, Solomon? Nice to have you in here. Let's see. Excalibur says, yes, I've been there too. Love the rain. I guess it's good for everyone. Water shortage no more. Thank you, rain. Yeah, I complain about it, but I mean, it is needed for people that are in drought conditions. We haven't been in drought condition in Denver for a little while. And we've got tons of rain this year and lots of snow in the winter. So, Colorado controls a lot of the water going to the western part of the United States, so we'll be okay on water. I think we'll be one of the last places in the United States not gasping for water at some point, I guess. Razors on the same thing. Oh, actually, Solomon, who's in chat, says it's raining as I speak. I'm tired of the rain too. It's just been getting me down, man. Like every day. Like, I don't know how people live in Seattle. I mean, I love the rain, right? But when you get 3 straight weeks of it, you're like, okay, I think I've had enough. Let's see. Lucky Laptop. Good morning from the Ozarks. What's up, man? Nice to have you in there. Let's see. Razor says, probably because I came to town and became homeless with no tent. Makeshift tarps trying to stay dry. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, Razor. That sucks. That's reality out there, man. I just stay dry, man. That's all I can say. Witchy Bitchy Nikki says mast year. I don't know what that means. Enlighten me, Witchy Nikki. I don't know what mast year. I mean, is it just like one of those years with a bunch of rain, I guess? Johnny Bravo says, when it rains, it pours. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's been raining here, like I said, every day for like 3 straight weeks. Highly unusual for Denver, Colorado. Pelone OG says, can't wait till Tuesday. I sub already to Bernie. Thanks, MLH. Thank you, Pelone. You're always such a positive, fun member of the community. So fun. Solomon, who's in chat, says, man, I want that Friday 13th hat. And are we back? Hit a 1 if we're back. Am I back? Oh, man. It's going to be one of those days. That's why I want to get, okay, cool. Thanks, Solomon. I want to, I want a better internet connection for one. Just a bunch of technical difficulties. Okay. Tuesdays are really fun on the feed. You get the Hot Tub Time Machine, Naughty Time. Mostly we've been butchering songs to, lyrics to certain songs that people know very well. Good morning, John. Good morning, moms. Is it buffering? Is it still buffering? Try refreshing. It looks good from my end. The numbers look good. Moms, try refreshing. The hats. Oh, I was talking about the hats, Solomon. I got a wicked hat coming soon. And I have a few other Jason hats that you haven't seen, Solomon. But I do have some cool hats. Thanks for the comment, though, for sure. What else we got here? Transparency time. On the hot tub post that I put, sounds like a kinky, fun time. It totally is. And then Bernie, thank you for your comment as well. Razor says train wreck, more like voiceover chaos on my hot tub announcement post. Yeah, pretty much is. It's a debacle through and through, but everybody has a ton of fun. And I hope you guys can join. It's going to be moving over to Bernie's channel real soon, but it's just, for the meantime, it's on my channel. Keeper of the List says, frick, I lost the rules. Well, tune in every Tuesday and you'll get the rules, Keeper. They change all the time anyways. Okay, what do we got left here? Solomon says, awesome show. It was great. We have lots of room for people up on the panel. You don't have to be a Class A singer. I'm a horrible singer, and it's just something fun. HTTM for life. I hear you, man. It's fun. Fab Daddy, welcome. Good morning. As you distance yourself from the insanity. What insanity? Jonathan, what's up, man? Nice to have you in chat as well. Always appreciate it. All right, let's move up here. Actually, let me widen the comments, I think, a little bit. Can we do that? Not really. Okay. Next from Razor, y'all in trouble. You better hope the ladies take over next week. Barbie guys, oops, meant Barbie girl. Yeah, there's 2 songs that are still up and running for next week's sexy lyrics. Are Chris Isaac's Wicked Game and Aqua's Barbie Girl. So make sure you vote on that poll. Please don't make me sing Barbie Girl, everybody. I don't want to sing Barbie Girl. Pick Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. That'd be a much better song. Vote on the poll, Rosie, Fab Daddy, everybody. Vote in the poll. None of the guys want to do Barbie Girl. We'd much rather do Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. So vote in the poll. Be awesome. What a debacle it would be if it was up. Maybe that's better. All right. Let's get to Gimmickless here. It says, I love the rain. It cleans the air, also blocks the sun. I wouldn't love the rain if I had no place to dry off, though. Yeah, I mean, I love the rain too, Gimmickless, but the problem is when you get 3 straight weeks of it, like every day rain, I mean, you're like, is there any end to this? Like, can I see the sun just for a little bit? Like, I mean, I'm not a huge sun fan. Like, I don't sit out there and get tanned, and I'm naturally tan. But, I don't sit in the sun all that often, but yeah, I would love a day or two just dry, But thanks for the comment, Gimmickless. He follows it up. There's a couple of comments here, and it's really weird, Gimmickless. I'll get into it here. You skipped right over my response to your response. I was wondering why you didn't respond to my comment. So odd it came to you so late. Anyway, I proved you wrong in that response if you actually read it. I read all my comments, Gimmickless. Sometimes, like, comments and replies don't. I'm not making any excuses. If I skipped over it, I skipped over it, Gimmickless. But I'm not afraid of confrontation. Like, if there's anything that people say in the comments, as long as it's not trolling and being, a total drama queen, I've got no problem with anybody's comments and reading them on the air. I'm just saying, I've never, we'll talk, always. I'm disappointed and surprised on how you skip through most of the comments without fully checking them out. You have a comment show about comments, but you really read them. You didn't really read them or check out the links that were sent. Well, if I did that, Gimmickless, it would take up a lot of time. I have about an hour to do this show. Today was an exception. I'm on early, so I could probably go a bit longer, even though I have, lots of things to do today. But I check out links. Like, if you guys send me emails, I check out links, but I can't comment on everything, right? Like, there's certain things that aren't worth, like a huge response, like, and good or bad, like last week, I had a comment from, I'll never forget the name, it's Raccoon Mama, who tried to insult me. Why should I spend any amount of time with stuff like that? I'll address it and then I'll move on. So, I check out everything. If somebody sends me something in email, I'll check it out. Comments, sometimes I'll check it out now. Sometimes I'll check it out later. I've got different things that I need to do. I just try to get through these comments as quick as possible, Gimmickless. If I skip something, send me a link, an email, and I'll address it on the next show for sure. But I always like to get to people. I don't think I left any comments from you this week, Emily. It's my fault. Been busy. Hey, I'm the same way, Howard County. Like, I sometimes I'm busy, and you just can't do stuff. I have no issues with that. When are you going to do like a virgin with mustachioed? John Denicola, don't hold your breath. I hereby submit this comment for your comment show, Noel says. Okay, well, duly noted and duly read. Morning transparency time. I just had one of your comments. I vote on having a pole for the ladies to swing on. Well, that's, yes, perfectly okay in hot tub moms. Let's see, what else? I hereby submit this comment. Okay, I got that. It's time to get tired of the damn rainy need sunshine. Sometimes vitamin D deficiency, Fab Daddy. Yeah. Just voted on in the poll. Thank you very much. Yeah, stupid raccoon mama, a trash pan. You guys heard that comment last week? It was pretty amazing. Like, it just showed up on my. That's an example of a comment that showed up way later. It was from 9 months ago, and this person didn't even know me and was just started attacking me personally. And I'm like, once you start in with the ad hominem attacks, you kind of lose already off the bat. Go a bit longer. That's what she said. Solomon says. Trash panda mama. Yeah, that's pretty much. Mama just mad she's not getting your attention, Jonathan says. Yeah, well, it's not for lack of trying, Jonathan. It just showed up on my feed 9 months later. It was really weird. Donations for pole dancers are greatly appreciated. I like it. Okay. Thanks, Gimmickless. As always, I do appreciate any comments that go through here, and I try to address them as best as possible. It's hard to talk about stuff on the fly. Like, if you want me to react to something on the fly, then you may not get a response that you like. But Harry Nuts, I love the comment from Keeper of the List. Ellie would not approve of these rules. I know, I saw that comment. It was really fun, real fun, Harry. And then the final comment for today comes from Keeper. This is on the 2 weeks of rain post that I did. You sent it north, and I had a flooded basement 3 times in 7 days. F in Colorado low pressures. That really sucks, Keeper. I'm sorry you. Basement problems, especially flooding problems. I had that once, and it was because the rain spout, like it wasn't like pulling water away from the house, so I had a flooded basement at one point when I lived in a townhome. Sucks. It's no fun at all. I know how you feel. Let's see, what else do we got here? Let's look at the held for review. Nothing there. Good. I like it. There's no shitty comments. I mean, they'll show up 9 months later, trust me. Let's see if I got any mentions. And then we'll discuss what I've been working on this week. Shangy Girl mentioned me a week ago for the sexy lyrics. Thank you very much. And Harry Nuts also mentioned me. Thank you very much, Shangy Girl and Harry Nuts. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. I don't mind sharing. I don't like mirroring all that much, because it's basically, my content that's being mirrored. That's not doing anybody else much good, and not doing me much good unless I can get some people to watch my channel. Let's see. What's up, Angel? Nice to have you in here. All right, let's go over what I'm working on this week. We heard, I think people are picking up on it nationwide now. But a 14-year-old kid was shot here in Aurora and killed by an officer. I did have an opportunity to watch the body cam footage. And if you guys are interested, I will put that body cam footage up for you guys to see. There's the shitty comment. There you go. I never tag the channel I share in my community page. Do they still get notifications that they shared that you shared their page? I don't know. That's a good question, Howard County. I don't know how YouTube works, all the ins and outs. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I think we're good there. This is a big deal. And if you saw the body cam footage, you would clearly see this was a murder. This wasn't a officer involved shooting. Very, very tragic. 14-year-old kid. They claim that he had a gun and he was reaching for a gun, but nothing could be further from the truth. He did participate in a robbery, right? But his dying words were, "They made me do it." Those were his dying words as he was laying there bleeding out from 2 gunshot wounds. There's more to this story, guys. If you watch the body cam footage, I don't see how anybody can watch that body cam footage and say that the officer was justified in killing this kid. He didn't reach for that. And by the way, it was a pellet gun. It wasn't a real gun. I have yet to hear of anybody that has died from a pellet gun. I've heard of eyes being put out. I've heard of it stinging really bad in your backside or your arm. The worst I've heard is somebody losing an eye. Never heard of anybody dying from a pellet gun wound. I don't know if you guys maybe heard of something like that. I never have. So obviously KDOT and I are upset. And, just yet another reason why Aurora is one of the worst departments in the entire United States. I would maybe put them number 1, maybe number 2 behind Mesa Arizona. But Aurora's terrible. Right now, KDOT and I are looking at the chief, and we had high hopes for this chief. And his press conference was disastrous. It was awful. I don't even know what to say about it. So that's what I'm working on this week. Let's see. I got in trouble for a BB gun. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And he was handcuffed, right, John? I have some friends trying to figure out how to co-stream like you do, Caucasian. No, there's a difference. Like if you have permission, like I don't have a problem. Like if like Sasquatch says, hey, I wanna, simulcast with you, no issue, because we're benefiting each other. The mirroring is when somebody just does it with no permission, just does it on the whim and just, tries to gain supporters via your content. I've seen that a few times. I'll be home in a couple of hours. I'll explain. Sasquatch says I'll help. Help out where you can, for sure. All right. So that's what KDOT and I are working on this week. I can't promise we'll have much more in the way of like live content in regards to that. We may have some static videos. I don't know. We possibly will have a panel discussing. But it's a tragic situation that should have never have happened. Let's put it that way. I'm pretty appalled. If someone wants to link the Denver Channel 7 press conference, go ahead and watch it for yourself and decide. But in my view, it was an execution. I'm very disappointed in a few people, and I don't want to speak out of turn right now. I'd rather let my emotions, die down a little bit before I comment on certain people's demeanor and their words. But I will address it at some point, and KDOT will, and I will address it at some point. But there is a lot going on in Aurora that is, how do I put it, uncouth, pretty appalling. Like I said, I'm not real happy with the Chief's press conference and his words and his rhetoric and his demeanor. There are a lot of other people I'm highly disappointed in too. I'm definitely disappointed in the officers, the off-duty officer and the other officers in their judge, jury, and executioner style shooting. This kid didn't even get his chance for due process, and I don't know. That's what I got to say about that. Got arrested for that BB gun. That's crazy, Solomon. I mean, like I said, the last time I haven't. I mean, I've heard of people like losing their eye. Like there's I remember like knowing someone that had lost their eye due to a BB gun or a pellet gun. I can't remember now. But that's about the worst of it. I mean, that's a horrific injury for sure. But I've never heard of anybody dying from a pellet gun. Have you? Like, I mean, I just think it's appalling. I don't know. It's really weird. But anyways, so that's what we're working on this week, and a myriad of other things. I'm still waiting for my vehicle. That's why, like, I haven't had a lot of content lately. I haven't had a ride. So, Uh, Everyone is guilty until proven innocent. I know, gimmickless man. It's getting to be that way, right? Judge, jury, and executioner on the spot. It's scary. As scary as the mass shootings are, I think these officer involved shootings, aka murders, aka assaults, um, pretty atrocious, and everybody should be afraid. You know, um, being afraid doesn't mean that you can't show courage. You know, you can record the police, but you should always have it in the back of your head. They can take that gun out at any point and say you had a gun. We've seen it with the camera, with the phone. People, I mean, they're afraid of their own shadows. And this is what I keep saying. It's the training, Lebowski. It's the training. And we've talked to, K-Dot and I have talked ad nauseum to people about the training and how we need to be in there to show them how to de-escalate, because they're not getting the proper training. They are not learning. They're getting worse. You know, I mean, back the blue until it happens to you, right? Like, I understand why people fall into the bootlicking camp, right? It's easy. It's easy to have that comfort, that security, you know, until you get questioned, or you get arrested, or you get manhandled. It's crazy out there. Stay safe, everybody. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you listen and learn a little bit. And also keep me in check too. It has been that way a long time, gimmickless. Police aren't liable for your safety. They are not. And that's a misconception. And that's why a lot of these departments on the side of their vehicles, where it used to say to serve and to protect, you don't see that anymore. And if you do, it's a lie. It's a damn lie. They're not responsible for your safety. Castle Rock, Gonzalez. You know? Did you see the video of that black kid? The cop tried to say he had a gun in the car, and in these, at the same time, trying to tell him to turn off the vehicle so he'd reach in there. They do prod, gimmickless. They do try to make the situation seem like it. And then there's always a narrative. Have you noticed, gimmickless? There's always a narrative afterwards that the person was a drug addict. The person was a... And I'm not talking just black people. I'm talking about poor people. If you're poor, you're in the same boat. You know, if you're homeless, forget it. You know? So, yeah, it's crazy. DeShaney versus Winnebago. It's another one, John. Yes. Don't go. I have to go, Solomon. I got stuff to do today, man. That's why I'm on a little bit earlier. But, yeah. They're being trained to worry about their own safety first and foremost. It's why I always say they're scared of their own shadow, Howard County. They are afraid of their own shadow. And that's not a trait that I want my policemen to have. I don't want my policemen to be, and women, to be afraid of themselves. I want them to be afraid that we're watching and making sure they're doing the right thing. Record the police. Record them. Stand back. Stay a distance away if you're afraid. And I understand that. When I first did my first cop watches, I stood back. I didn't want to incur the wrath that I know, that I've seen firsthand, that I've seen in other videos. I didn't want to incur that wrath. And the more and more I thought about it, the more I said, you know what? I'm just but one guy. But I'm going to get there, and I'm going to make sure that other people are safe. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk these tyrants putting their hands on me, which they have already. If you have watched this channel for any length of time, you know that they've taken those extraordinary steps to assault me, to witness me being assaulted and do nothing about it, which is another egregious, very bad problem within the police force. Watching something happen in real time and not doing anything. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that's what I'm doing this week. Working on more stuff. Working on getting more information to you guys about the body cam footage is available. I highly recommend checking it out. Just search 14-year-old Aurora, Colorado body cam footage, and you'll get it. YouTube, or just go to Channel 7 Denver, and you will see the body cam footage. Like one of the last videos they put up on their channel. You decide. I've decided. It's pretty disgusting, pretty awful, but not surprising. Not surprising in the least. All right, everybody. You guys have a great weekend. I don't want to keep you too long. Make sure you be kind to others, be kind to your family, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. There's a national hotline number, suicide prevention hotline number. That number is 988. If you're in trouble, give those professionals a call. And if you're too shy to talk to somebody, message that number, text that number, and you'll get a response. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Have a great weekend. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe out there. I'm out. Later.